Grapaholics mixtape. Dang son, why'd you make this?
Sparky too.
Well, we're live.
Let's do it.
What it do, baby?
Guys, what's up?
Yo, what's up, brother?
We're back another week.
Oh, man.
I'm awake.
You so are.
You so are awake.
You so are.
Guys, we're back. Another episode of Into the West Comics live reaction show. We're talking about episode 8 of WandaVision.
Yes.
Let's get into it. Before the show comes up in a few minutes where we're doing a live viewing.
Yeah.
What are some of your predictions as far as what are we going to see this week? What are you looking forward to?
So I think we get, if not the reveal, the inklings of the man behind the man or the man behind the woman.
Mm-hmm.
I think Agatha is going to cause a bunch of problems this episode, and then right around the end, it's going to be like she's doing this for somebody else.
Okay.
Or we get like I was saying last week, the Fly. A lot of people think the Fly or the Cicada was Mephisto. And then some other people think the bunny is the kids. Although I think the kids had the bunny. Didn't they? I don't remember. But
there's a lot of stuff going on.
But I think we get Mephisto this episode, or something. Nightmare, maybe Grim Reaper, something like that.
I would really hope that they do some kind of. I hope it's at least an hour long. Let's get over this 30-minute stuff.
That would be great.
Backing up a little bit, yo, I know y'all got that intro. That new intro was fire.
So dope.
Shout out to Quan.
Yeah,
That was very dope.
I
I've been selling out mixtapes out of my trunk.
Oh, absolutely. I think if we get Mephisto, or if they bridge together from Mephisto and Nightmare together, I know a lot of talk has been Disney doesn't want to do any like demonic kind of entities.
See,
they're worried about China, I think.
Yeah, but I rewatched Doctor Strange the other day, and they straight up called Dormammu a demon in that. There's like they're not like it's not a demon.
But
So like
I'm sure they probably changed it in their version, you know, because even in there's in like one of the OG Iron Man scenes, they added like a bunch of Chinese doctors saving Iron Man. There's a scene,
for the foreign audiences and stuff.
right? You know what I mean?
And
So,
I think that's why they say like Ghostbusters and Men in Black do really poorly in like in the East or whatever, because
well, there's a
They
thing.
hate Bill Murray.
It's like the like the no ghost rule, the China no ghost
it's a weird
rule or something like
spiritual
that.
thing going on. Which I mean, more power to you. But
I think we finally are gonna get a little bit more of a backstory of Agatha. We might get to see, if she started this whole thing with Wanda. I'm stoked, man. I really hope it's longer.
So I think we're all hoping that we get like a little bit of a longer episode and we don't get like 8 credits. We did get a mid-credit scene. That's something we haven't gotten, thus far through this first
Snooper's gonna snoop.
6 episodes. We hadn't gotten any mid-credit scene or post-credit scene, but now we got a mid-credit scene.
Dude, I frantically went back and went to make sure, but it would have been all over the internet if there was, you know what I mean? So, but I wanted to make sure.
And I mean, talking about that post-credit scene, who is Pietro? Is he Pietro and he's possessed or something, or is he like a figment of her imagination?
It's a nightmare.
You think he's Nightmare?
Okay. I think he's Pietro.
I think he's
controlled
Pietro
by Agnes.
being controlled by Nightmare or Mephisto.
Okay.
I think we gotta get, because what is that book there for? To conjure something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I think it's either the Darkhold or one of Doctor Strange's missing books, or excuse me, the Ancient One's missing books.
Do we get Baron Mordo? No.
Ooh.
We could, but I mean, I don't know if
Be
that's the... Okay, this is a different question. What is the cameo? What is the Luke Skywalker level cameo that we're getting? I'm assuming it's going to be the last episode,
Probably.
the last scene, or a post-credit scene, or whatever.
Probably.
Who is this person? What is this? Who is this character?
So I was, I believe it was heavy spoilers. I think, and I really like this. Nightmare was voiced by Mark Hamill in an animated film something. So what if
No way.
the Luke Skywalker-esque cameo is Nightmare played by Mark Hamill?
I mean, that's kind of crazy.
That'd be really on the nose.
That's
The
what I was
Luke
gonna say.
Skywalker level cameo
Would
is Luke
be-
Skywalker.
Right. And even if they like de-aged him or if they gave him some type of CGI kind of treatment,
Mm-hmm.
I really think that would be a Luke Skywalker-esque. You know what I mean?
And then she's telling it, like, they've been keeping so many things secret. She's actually telling us what is actually going to happen.
Right.
That would be cool.
So I don't, I wish I, had credit for that, but I don't take credit for that. But I'm fully supporting and behind that.
Are you okay with actors that, I mean, they're obviously all Disney employees. Are you okay with potential Star Wars actors crossing over into MCU properties?
Absolutely.
Heck yeah.
I don't have an issue with it.
I'm here
No.
for it.
Because there's a rumor is that, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
No,
off.
you're
There's a rumor that that if they do get Blue Marvel, that John Boyega might be playing him.
I don't
I
like,
like that. You don't like that?
No.
You don't like Boyega?
No, not that much.
He's not a Finn fan.
I'm not a Finn fan that much.
A Finn fan?
Finn fan.
I mean,
I don't think for Blue Marvel,
Okay.
you don't think he's stoic enough, or
he could be like Blue Beetle.
I mean, that's not Marvel, but okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right,
No,
right,
that's what
right.
I'm saying
Okay.
though. Like,
Okay.
Okay.
Blue Marvel is just he's a crazy overpowered.
You think Boyega's a little too goof to play something like that?
I guess. I just don't see him being.
Who do you think the cameo could be?
Dude, I feel like I still want it to be Reed Richards so bad.
I really like
want
the
it to be
Mark
Reed Richards
Hamill.
so bad. I like that's like out of left field like crazy.
That's why I like it.
Yeah.
That's why I like
Nightmare,
it.
Mark Hamill.
Who do you think though?
I don't know.
Versus who you like? Who do you want to see versus who do you think?
Who do I think?
Because Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange is who I think it's gonna be.
But I think that's an easy. I think he's gonna show up regardless.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I think. Sorry, I gotta talk. But who do I want? I still want Reed Richards. I want John Krasinski to show
John
up.
Krasinski, Reed Richards.
Did they miss like a huge opportunity? I mean, it was like what they say they used the influences for their intro for the last episode. They had The Office. There's an ABC show called Happy Endings that uses all the different types of print when they did the Wanda and then the Vision thing at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another series that they use as like influence, Modern Family. Obviously, they like tie those three together to use as the intro, like influence, whatever. They missed a huge opportunity by not involving John Krasinski and having this Office influence and having John Krasinski show up in the episode.
That's a huge.
We don't
miss.
even know if John Krasinski / Emily Blunt are even involved in the MCU.
No.
It's been a rumor for
Hoping.
like 2 years.
Yeah.
I'm
We don't even know if that's a thing.
all of the fan casting, the imagery online, they just fit the part perfectly.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
And it makes it so like, because we were talking about it in the chat, we're like thinking about who else could Reed Richards be? Who else could this be? And we're looking at all the other things. We're like, but John Krasinski though, like that's how it goes every time. It's like, well, maybe this will work. Maybe this will work. But
I think he would be great.
I think he's not great. I think he's perfect.
You think he's fantastic?
4.
Wow.
Wow.
For the
So,
role.
My prediction for a
I hated
Luke
it.
Skywalker level episode, Luke Skywalker episode level cameo, would be the guy that we joked about. That it seems to be like on Paul Bettany's like bucket list to say that it's a guy that he's always wanted to work with, that he's always dreamed of being able to share the stage with, that he gets to share some explosive scenes with. I think it really could be Al Pacino. I think it's possible that Al Pacino is playing this version of Mephisto, whoever he's going to be, or the Grim Reaper, or Nightmare, or maybe they merge some of these characters together.
I've seen that
It is
online.
possible.
It could be.
Al Pacino has played the devil before.
Oh man, see, and
It's possible.
see now. All right, shout outs Donovan, we miss you, bud. Hope the
Yeah.
kids are feeling better. This is where I would want him to do the Pacino.
That would be great.
Hooah! I got you. Hooah! I'm Mephisto. No, okay, I'm sorry.
That's really good.
That's so
Please keep watching.
good. No, it would be really interesting, and I think Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill-esque level of celebrity, everybody would know who that is. Wanda.
You see what happens when you're not here, Donovan? Do you see?
There's some of the stuff that happened off air, like right before we started with his
Oh, man.
impersonations of Al Pacino and former presidents. It was
Wanda.
like ridiculous.
Former
it was
and current.
and current. Yeah, it was pretty great.
Oh man.
Shout out to Donovan tonight. He's with the boys.
Yeah, man.
They're not feeling good.
What up, Austin? Good to see you again.
Let's get in the chat. We got some homies in the chat.
Boom.
Yeah, what up, Austin?
Yo.
He said Al Pacino.
Let's
love
go. I wonder.
Hurrah.
I wonder how. I wonder if this is actually gonna work when we try to play this time.
I say no.
What do we see in this episode? We're talking about, maybe we're looking ahead as far as the Luke Skywalker level cameo at the end of the series, but what are we going to get in this episode? Do we get Agnes origin / backstory in this episode?
Yeah, I think that's going to be a lot of we're going to see a lot of Oh, you know what? That I actually kind of like that idea. We're going to see a lot of behind the scenes, maybe go back to former episodes and see what Agnes was actually doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd
I
like
agree.
that.
I agree.
See what she was actually up to, and then maybe we get a little Photon versus Pietro action going on, because I mean that's pretty much what was teased at the end of the thing.
But
Or at
see,
the end of
I think that was a little misleading. I don't think.
Snooper's going to snoop. Sorry.
Snoopers are gonna snoop,
I think maybe he was snooping too.
or yeah,
trying to
maybe
find his
he's gonna
sister.
ask
Mhm.
her for help.
Right. You know, it might. Her eyes were purple, but I don't think that they were in defense mode. I think she was looking at the energy or magic that was in the shed, or excuse me, the basement, and just happened to look up.
Douglas, it should be coming out in about a minute here. It's probably gonna be hard to get in, but someone says Marcel Keanu. Yeah, that would be cool. For Sunny,
Yo.
Chari Star, what's up? How's it going? I hope I said your name right.
Yep.
Keanu, who could Keanu be? Get a Silver Surfer.
Yellow Hill, what up, bro?
That makes no sense, but you know.
Keanu, I'm still going Keanu as Silver Surfer. That would be the coolest, most badass voice, and he would still be able to play the character forever.
Yeah.
Even if he's voicing, like you said, a character like Silver Surfer, people would pick up on the voice.
Yeah.
And they'd be locked in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to see him in any capacity involved in the MCU.
And the thing is, it doesn't have to
46
okay.
minutes. 46 minutes.
Probably only 12 credits of the 12 minutes of credits.
All right, guys, you already know the deal about the mics and everything. Follow up in the chat. I'm really excited. 46 minutes. Finally over 30 minutes. We're going to dim the lights a little bit. Nope. I got to go to the bathroom.
That's great.
All right.
Well, we'll see if it,
So let's
if
see.
it queues up.
Nicola, what if Agnes has more than one book where she's kept dark spells and victims like Tommy and Billy? And since Quicksilver in end credits, he could actually be Mephisto in disguise as well as Nightmare. That's very possible. Maybe they got Wanda to conjure him from a different dimension, and then Nightmare took his shape and kind of has been tricking Wanda and everybody else the whole time.
There's no rules. I mean, at this point.
Here before 1 million subscribers? Yeah, baby. Sorry,
Yep.
Frank.
No, we don't. No, you're fine. We don't know what the rules are as far as this hex and who can be brought in and who can be frozen. We know that they were talking about, or Vision had mentioned to Wanda prior to the Halloween episode about, I don't see any kids. I'm walking to work by the park. There's no kids outside. And, all of a sudden, the Halloween episode, we got kids everywhere. Like the kids woke up or something. Maybe the kids were all taking naps for, 4 weeks. I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know how this world works exactly, but we know that this hex expanding. We get a little bit into that maybe after we
Zach,
see
what's
the
up,
episode.
man? You want to see what's going on with
react a little
Monica? I think so too. I want to see what's going on with Monica. I want to maybe get a little team up with Monica and Pietro this episode.
Yeah.
See, I think that's more than likely to happen than like them fight each other.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's curious. He's still looking for his sister.
It has Douglas.
What's up?
Douglas asked if Disney Plus has crashed before because of Wanda. And
absolutely,
it's crashed because of Wanda.
Yeah,
it crashed because of Mandalorian.
Disney Plus be crashing.
The one time I got up on time,
he crashed
to watch Mandalorian right when it started. I couldn't watch it for like 25 minutes, so I was like, I had just slept extra. Marcel, the trash can. I have the trash can. Marcel gave us, fittingly enough, he gave us a Wonder Woman 1984 trash can.
Oh wow!
And I'll make sure that I've got it in the studio next week. We didn't bring it with us.
Okay.
But we will have it. It's fitting that he said his trash can. It's what he ate the popcorn out of. It wasn't a trash can.
Okay.
It's like the novelty.
I like that.
He just handed it to me and he goes, here's a trash can. I was like, well, it kind of makes sense because of the movie. And
that works.
It's like, I'm thinking like trash. I mean, remember, Jonathan couldn't rank the movie.
I renounced my joke.
Yeah. we renounce watching that. That was a great Christmas gift to no one.
Shout out to Meekly Infused Beverages if you're looking for your infused bevs.
Let's go.
Shout out LaShawn. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm sure.
We got a couple people in from Twitter.
No.
What's up to everybody who's new, who's watching and popping in? Stick around, watch it with us, send us your theories. My hair looks terrible.
You got
dynamite.
Got that beard though.
And it took like 18 minutes last week, right, for it to start.
Yeah.
Like 12,
Yeah.
18.
Check and see on Twitter if everybody else is going. I'm sure they're going through the same crap. Nope.
It'll get there.
Going back in the chat.
So, Sonny, do you think that we get when this episode ends, do you think it just goes right into whatever the multiverse of madness is going to look like? They're obviously setting the stage for whatever multiverse of madness is going to be.
For sure.
But does the story just leave with a huge cliffhanger?
I think so.
And then we're waiting until next. I mean, Multiverse of Madness doesn't come out until 2022, like March, I think, of 2022, until we get that. We have like 3 or 4 more films before we get the Multiverse of Madness.
I agree. I think, like we were just talking about, we might get a Infinity War-esque type of ending. I think it's going to be a cliffhanger for sure.
46 minutes, neighbor.
I think Wanda's going to freak out and become the villain at the end. Her eyes are going to glow red or whatever, and then it's going to cut. We're going to be going into whatever break that we're going through. I think we're going to be thinking Wanda's going to be the villain in Multiverse of Madness.
Or is she going to be tricked by Agatha or Mephisto or someone into doing something brash that causes the Multiverse of Madness?
For sure, because there's another theory we were talking about, Frank.
What's up, guys? Say what up's in the chat. Give us your theories.
That the secret weapon might be the actual version of Vision, and this Vision inside of the hex, why he has like the humanoid kind of eyes, maybe he's just made up of Wanda's imagination.
Maybe he's the guy in Witness Protection.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, I like that.
You know, it's good when you got Quan talking.
Yeah. I say turn the mic on, man. Yeah, we're still going through it, guys.
So then with regards to, like, we've got multiple reveals. I mean, we think we're going to get some background context for Agnes. We're trying to meet this aerospace engineer. We have a Luke Skywalker-esque level cameo. They're setting the stage. They have a lot of stuff to do in these last 2 episodes They better make the episodes longer. They have a lot of stuff to set up and a lot of things to start to connect dots. This thing that director Tyler was it Hayward, Tyler Hayward, is that the director's name?
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry, director Tyler Perry presents Medea's WandaVision. Does it have when they launch like the weapon of whatever they're talking about, right? What if their weapon, Sonny, is Vision?
That's what I think.
The other version of Vision or the actual Vision
Yes.
that's been repurposed, and maybe she never took Vision.
Yeah, I think he's sitting in an icebox somewhere because this Vision doesn't remember being an Avenger. This
Doesn't have
Vision
memories.
doesn't have anything. He
Right.
just is a construct
Austin's got it
in
up.
here.
Sorry.
up?
Here we go again. FFs. What's up, Jason? Good to see you again. And then Zach says, "Well, I'm not missing anything about Monica's powers. Is there Kree involvement with the powers? I mean, it's possible that maybe something to do with her contact with the Kree or the Skrull, or even Captain Marvel is the reason why the Hex gave her powers. Because I mean, a couple of people have been in and out of there and not been given powers or anything like that. So it might have something to do with her past engagements.
I think she had powers before all this. That's
So
why,
do I.
You know
I
what
still
mean?
think she had powers.
that
before
that
all this.
MRI showed her all in light.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And she didn't really react.
And
to
she
this
didn't
that way.
trip, dude.
Mm-mm.
If someone told me I quite possibly could have powers,
I'd be losing my stuff.
I would be losing my mind trying to figure
Right.
out what you know what I mean. Why is my MRI all light?
It's not,
Oh,
Ooh,
here we go,
Here
guys.
we go. Here we go.
Previously on WandaVision.
Whoa.
It's on. Meekly infused.
The twins were subsequently radicalized, volunteering at Hydro. Maximo stormed our facility, stole the Vision's body.
All right, guys, grab your popcorn and your Kona seltzers.
And your bang energies.
Let us know if you guys are getting sound in the mics from the show.
It was
I'm
Agatha
so hyped
all
for
along.
this.
I killed Sparky too.
This is my favorite part. I know it's dark, but
I think it's funny that I'm choking to death. Oh, I'm so hyped for this. Ooh.
it's Agatha. Agatha back. Let's do it.
Is this the Salem witch hunts?
I can't see anything.
Salem, Massachusetts.
Did it say Salem?
Yeah.
What did we do last time to the we put on it to dynamic or something like that?
Mhm.
No, to the screen color. Made it brighter. Bro, what is happening?
Agatha Harkness. Are you a witch?
Whoa.
Yeah. Dynamic.
Yet you have betrayed your coven.
There we go.
She's betrayed her coven.
You stole knowledge above your age and station. You practiced the darkest of magic.
Dark arts.
Harry Potter.
I swear it! Enough! Deception!
Oh, is she getting killed by her fellow witches?
Mm-hmm.
Break your rules. They simply bent to my power.
Ooh.
Wait. No, I cannot control it. Oh, no, you should leave me. Help me, please. Mother. Please, please. Mother.
Oh, that's her mom. That's crazy.
Not
The face de-aging on Agatha looks pretty good.
It does really look good.
I didn't even notice it at first.
It's interesting that their magic is blue.
Well, I mean, a lot of the stuff from the Dark Dimension with Dormammu was purple. So maybe that's why
where she
hers is
draws
purple.
hers.
Yeah.
Same with Caecilius.
His eyes were purple.
Ah, see, look, it's changing.
She's zapping them of their power.
Yep.
That's crazy.
She's Superman 2ing them.
Get wrecked, Mom. I love this.
Mama, no!
Get wrecked.
Wow.
Wow.
This is so good. Ooh, look at the crown. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Hmm.
She gonna kill her mom?
Absolutely.
is.
Yeah.
Sucking the life force out of her mom.
Worst daughter ever.
Dang.
This is pretty good. LaShawn's like, she's a beast, bro. Oh, look where she gets her
Oh, the brooch.
the brooch.
Is it from her mom? Noise.
I got it from my mama.
Yeah, you did, Frank.
Yeah, I know. She does look shocked to meet the real us, doesn't she? Oh, that's adorable. My thoughts are not available to you, Ted.
Oh, she's trying to read her mind.
Never were. So don't go giving yourself a migraine. We've got work to do.
That's so good.
Where are my children? Where are my children? Woo! That accent really comes and goes.
Powers don't work underneath.
Your magic's no good here.
Told you.
Hmm.
Hers is though.
Didn't you notice? Basic protection spell? One on each wall? No?
Ah, that's what the symbols were.
Nothing? These are runes, Wanda. In a given space, only the witch that casts the runes can use her magic.
And
Hashtag.
she doesn't know about any of this stuff yet.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
This is for us too. Exposition.
All
Gotta
those
love it.
costumes and hairstyles.
What up, Tony? Thanks for checking us out, man.
So patient.
Give us a follow, buddy.
Waiting
Good to see you in here.
to reveal your
Tony's the
true
man.
self.
Oh, shout out Tony.
I got close with Faith Pietro, if you will, but that,
Sneaky Tony.
that was you. You know, it wasn't literally me, just my eyes and ears. A crystal possession. Necromancy was a non-starter since your real brother's body is on another continent.
Yo!
Not to mention full of holes.
Did you just hear that?
No.
Crippled
Your
by
brother's
your
on
own
another
self-doubt.
continent full of holes.
She couldn't do necromancy because your actual brother's body is on a different planet filled with holes.
Mm.
And I sensed this place. The afterglow of so many spells cast all at once. I couldn't make heads or tails of it.
The cicada. Wait.
Cameo.
It's gonna be one of the kids.
Magical. A classic. Quick incantation and a feeble psyche, and you're good to go. Thousands of people under your thumb, all interacting with each other according to complex storylines. Wow, that's something special, baby. And of course, there's transmutation. Reformator, figura. Years of study to achieve even the smallest convincing illusion.
This is so cool.
Man, this is
The
Harry
kids
Potter
were
stuff.
illusions.
Your lens, Wanda.
She's jealous that she's able to do all of this, and she's took years to just turn a fly into a dove.
Every little
Mm.
detail in place. Down to the crown molding. You're even running illusions miles away at the edge of town. Magic on autopilot.
Wow.
What's your secret, sister?
Infinity Stone.
Listen.
That was a little weird looking.
Hey, Wanda. I need you to tell me how you did this. I didn't do anything. I'm not.
Mm.
I tried to be gentle, to nudge you awake from this ridiculous fantasy, but you'd rather fall apart than face your truth.
Yeah, Tony, that's all what we touch on. Come here for your questions, man. We're right here every week and right now.
What was it you said to your not brother?
So you're not brother.
All you could recall was the feeling you felt empty, alone, endless nothingness. Let's start there. It's been fun playing pretend for a while, hasn't it, Wanda? Repete. Memoria.
Mm.
But it's time to look
Monsters,
at some
Inc.
real reruns.
Monsters Inc.
What'd she say?
All right.
Sorry, it was over here
Let's
cracking
go.
jokes.
Oh,
Agatha is a beast, Conley.
did you forget who's got your children
That's LaShawn.
stashed away in her
Oh, what's up,
bewitching
LaShawn?
basement?
Legend.
Flashing.
Meekly infused cocktails.
Check 'em out.
That's right.
That's where she got her powers. No? What is this?
Superstar.
Oh, it's like her parents' kitchen.
Yeah. That's where the commercials were coming from?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh,
It's going to turn around. It's going to be the mom.
Yeah.
charming. Love the Cold War starter. Why are we here?
So mean. That's not them, right?
No. Definitely not.
All the
Oh,
shows.
all
wow.
the shows.
Я секундник, что муж продаст.
Pietro.
Wow, isn't it?
You said the only rule of TV night is we try to practice our English.
Yes, yes, you're right. We were just making read that last little bit of Scomian.
Where's your sister?
Wanda!
I mean, we're right here.
Wanda!
That's your cue, lady. You're on.
What's happening?
Now we can begin. Wanda, you pick.
The cake isn't here.
I forgot. I put it in the special place for extra safekeeping.
They're doing like a really bad Russian accent.
Everybody in the chat right now, hit us with a like if you haven't already.
Like, subscribe, and shout outs to a friend.
Yep.
Send this
Share
video
it.
out.
Get all your friends in here with us.
I know it's late, but have some fun.
Yeah, baby.
This is your pick, yes?
Season 2, episode 21.
Dick Van Dyke.
Dick Van Dyke again? Always sitcom, sitcom,
The
sitcom.
bullet episode. Which name is it?
Yes, Rob and Laura have for the most fun shenanigans. What's a shenanigan again? Shenanigan.
Yeah, it's getting us ready for Multiverse of Madness, Tone. What up, Andrew? It's cracking, man. Glad you're here.
This was a theory early on in the show that a lot of people thought that they were going back to a lot of sitcoms in reference because it was something that they were watching when they were young.
That she
Yeah.
grew up on.
Yep.
Yes.
And that has been confirmed.
Yeah, Tony, I would definitely check out the show, man.
Yeah, that was the first episode.
It's a really fun watch. And
That's when they were in the bed together.
Mhm.
Because that's what she believes the ideal American life is, and that's why she's got no accent when she's in there. She's got her happy husband, happy
Mhm.
life, and the more she noticed stuff was missing, like children, she tried to add them.
We're about to get that Tony Stark bomb.
Oh,
Wow.
that's crazy. No
That's exactly
way.
what we're about to happen. That's exactly what we're about to see. It's too good.
No.
Told you. Told you.
Wow.
What a call, Sonny.
Let's go.
Boom.
This is why you watch.
Let's go. Let's go.
She
Let's go.
inspired those sitcoms that she was watching, LaShawn. She got those from the one she was watching when she was growing up with her family, trying to learn English.
I'm really happy I did that.
Wow.
I know what clip I'm sharing after this.
Yep. Let's go. That's why they pay me the big bucks, guys.
Something like that.
Truly Ciders and Pizza Hut.
Yee.
Yep. Boom. Boom.
Wanda, querido. Dia da Wanda existe.
That's crazy.
That's the toaster that was beeping red.
Yep. Or we're gonna have flashbacks to all the moments that the things were based on.
Quite possibly.
Get the Lagos. That was thing that caused Civil War. Still watching the Dick Van Dyke Show. When is Tony Stark gonna kill us? Oh, and this show was her only escape in this moment.
Yeah.
That's
So-
why it meant so much.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I just got chills. That was good.
And she didn't want to change that reality. That's why she was like rolling credits because she didn't want Vision to
Yeah, to break it.
go off script.
Yeah, Tony.
Look.
Tone, we're watching episode 8 of WandaVision right now.
You used a probability hacks.
No, it just never went off. It was defective. We didn't know.
She had her powers before she got the her dad's Magneto.
Wow.
The stone didn't do nothing, players. She had the powers already. A probability hex. She made the bomb not go off.
The whole time. So what I see here is a baby witch obsessed with sitcoms and years of therapy ahead of her. Doesn't explain your recent actions.
Yo.
Where'd you get the big guns, Wanda?
Mutants?
I don't want to go back there. I know you don't. There's good medicine, Angel. The only way forward is back.
What is that? Oh, that's where
The
she was.
lab?
That's the lab.
That's where the Von Strucker watch commercial came from?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I guess we are getting callbacks to all the commercials.
Yep.
Wanda, rebellious years. Quick question.
Hey, Donovan's in there. What's up, Donovan?
Bombing of your
Oh, what up, buddy?
and the murder of your parents.
She's basically a witch, Tony, that can control like matter and reality because of the abilities that the Infinity Stone gave her. And now we're finding out that she had them before, maybe. I highly recommend watching it, Tony. Keep hanging out, though. We got the answers for you, baby.
Ooh.
Man, that's a creepy looking Wanda right there.
Oh, and she's in the dress that she's wearing at the end of Winter Soldier when she's like making the objects, whatever.
Yeah, she's like kind of like
And like
puzzle
crushing the
pieces.
cubes together.
Volunteer.
Volunteer. I don't actually think so, though. Oh, maybe. This is so good.
Whoa.
It can feel her power once attached to her. Yeah.
This is the scene. She's gonna pop it, and we're gonna see the color. This is from the trailers.
And that's why her and Vision are so intertwined together.
Yep.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna pop it.
Yep.
Wow.
Seeing the actual stone.
And it reforms?
Yo, Marvel's so good. I
Yeah.
have goosebumps, dude.
They're so good at retroactively putting things and stuff.
Oh, you see that? Look
Get
at
in it, Tony. Get in it. That's a good idea.
The reflection in her eyes.
Yeah, it was like a different version of her. It looked like it was the Scarlet Witch costume. It had like a little bit of the helmet.
Bro.
Oh, I just got... Dude,
I didn't see it.
my hair's racing up.
Got Tony watching WandaVision. That's what I like to see.
Also, shout-outs to a real love story. When Vision came up out of the whatever casting he was at, the first person he looked at was Wanda.
That's right.
Look, the stone never even came out of the spear.
But she
She witnessed all of it.
Yep.
Look.
Quan is shook.
Yeah, dude.
What's up, everybody in the chat? Tell us how you're liking this episode. Give us your theories. This is crazy.
This is so good.
They're so good at retroactively doing things without breaking other stuff.
Look at-
Oh, who is that? Oh, it's her and
Oh, okay.
Agatha.
Little orphan Wanda got
Dude.
up close and personal with an Infinity Stone that amplified what otherwise would have died in the mind.
Amplified.
Uses of you are adding up.
She had it the whole time. It just amplified it. That's why she's so strong. She's not a normal witch.
Need more.
Which door are we getting to see? Is this Lagos next? This is her at the Avengers. No. Is this her in Vision? No, this is her at the Avengers base, no?
I think.
Where are we now? The Avengers.
Yeah, complex.
It was the first home mission.
Sonny's reaction was great. Like, wow.
That's how I feel inside, though. So.
Look at Vision's eyes. I want to see if they're humanoid or not.
You? No, we're watching the episode and then we'll be recapping it at the end. So stick around.
Whatever is your preference.
Humanoid eyes.
Yeah, I got you, Tony. Any questions you got specifically, let us know. Frank, me, Sonny, we can answer them for you. Thanks for being so active in the chat, Tony. We really appreciate it.
Bryan Cranston.
Is Bryan Cranston the cameo? Is he Magneto
Dude.
Or Mephisto.
or Mephisto?
Dude.
Holy moly!
That would be really cool. Oh, that would be so cool.
Bro. You know I want Gus Fring for Doctor Doom.
Yeah. And that would be a really cool way to bring them both in.
But I would like to know. Should you wish to tell me, should that be some comfort to
It's just the first episode, Tony. It goes back to color.
lets me down, and
It's filling in the gaps,
when I
Gagoo.
try to stand up, it just comes for me again. And I
We're seeing what happened like in between some of the stuff in the Avengers movies. Sorry, guys. I just want.
How do you know?
Well, because it can't all be sorrow, can it?
Like that.
I've always been alone, so I don't feel the lack.
She means so much to him.
Mm-hmm.
I've never experienced loss because I've never had a loved one to lose.
Until now.
But what is grief? If not love, persevering.
Wow.
That's fire. All the girls are gonna be using that as IG posts.
I'm gonna
Cut
tweet
them.
that some girls
Yeah,
this
dude.
weekend.
That's
Hey,
really
baby.
good.
What is grief? But I forgot what else.
What is grief if not love persevering?
Oh, that's right. Slide into the DM.
This was very funny, wasn't it?
I hate you guys.
Boom. And then Hawkeye comes, and this is where he no, I'm just kidding.
I almost wild out and said some things I shouldn't.
Every week, player. Every week.
Brother dead.
Wait. Shh.
Vision dead. What happened when he wasn't there to pull you back from the darkness, Wanda?
This take place after
Come
Endgame,
on,
Tony.
Wanda. You're on the precipice. We're right
It's after Vision dies.
there. Tell me how you did it. Vision was gone,
I'm so happy this episode's longer.
but you wanted him back. I wanted it back.
She plucked him from a different universe.
Wow. Oh wow.
Oh, we're talking about Vision. Whoops.
So it was her just pissed going in there.
She wasn't about to lose someone else.
I know you have him.
I'm sorry, but like I said,
Please.
this
She's like, hey, secretary man, point me to your boss.
Please. When I came back, he was gone. His body. And I know he's here.
Oh.
He deserves a funeral, at least. I deserve it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, she's still here.
As
Who's watching this video?
director, I almost said something bad. Director, not good guy.
Down the hall, 2 lefts and a right. One moment. I have to buzz you in.
I got it. Thanks.
Wanda may have brought him back to life, Tony.
We about to see.
Ooh, I almost said something. Actually.
Elizabeth Olsen is hot.
That's a nice purple shirt she's got on. That's all. Awesome.
She's fire.
Oh, 101.
She don't need no card, nothing. She just walk in.
It's an honor to meet you. Truly.
Who are you?
Hexagon in the back.
Director Tyler Hayward. I
Director
understand you
Sketch.
need to see the vision to recover the body, that is. Is that right?
I think he's a scroll.
Next of kin.
That's
I
possible.
understand. I'd like to show you something.
And then you'll give him to me.
She's going to leave without him. Something's going to happen.
What is this? Why
He
are you
brought her
showing
to
me
him.
Yes.
Because you asked to see it.
This dude's so sketch.
And he wanted to make it seem like she broke in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, she's about to get pissed.
Yep. Wow.
We're dismantling the most sophisticated sentient weapon ever made.
Vision's not a weapon. You can't do this.
In fact, it is our legal and ethical obligation.
I hate this dude so much.
That's all I want.
Are you sure?
Excuse me?
Not everyone has the kind of power that could bring their soulmate back online. Forgive me. Back to life.
No, I can't do that. It's not why I'm here.
Okay. But I cannot allow you to take $3 billion worth of vibranium just to put it in the ground.
Yeah, I knew he let her
Okay.
do this. I
The
knew
best
this
I
was
can
not
do
her
is let
idea.
you say goodbye to him. Here.
How about a sword hoodie? And a hat.
Well, that's just it, Wanda. He isn't yours.
Oh, wrong words. Wrong words.
Bro.
Watch, he's not even gonna trip. He did it. He said those things on purpose.
Oh yeah, he's definitely baiting her.
Manipulating her.
He probably didn't know how to turn him on, and this is
How he's gonna get him online.
exactly.
And now he's trying to get him back now that he's alive in the hex.
Bro.
Here at Into the West, we make the good.
See, it's fine.
I was like, wait, hold on,
He's like, yeah, she can take him.
hold on.
Hold on. Sorry.
Mm.
Necromancy. See, like, why isn't the director tripping right now? You know what I mean?
Right.
He made it seem like she bashed in there and
Yeah.
beat everybody up and took it.
See, she's walking out. Yeah.
Crazy,
Yo.
crazy.
The real Vision's still in there. That's what just happened.
Dude.
Guys, the Vision that we're seeing possibly in the Hex is not the real Vision. Who's this letter from, guys? Listen to this music. It's superhero-esque music. She got a note from somebody for sure.
Who we think? An Avenger.
Definitely an Avenger.
Soon to be Avenger.
Westview.
Or a soon-to-be Avenger.
Or it was Agatha. Is that Herb? No.
Never mind.
Yeah, no. Don't say it.
You're thinking it.
I already know. Oh, look.
Hey.
Hate you, Sonny.
Oh, it's a dinner guest. Is that the mailman?
Mrs. Hart.
Is that the mailman?
Yep.
Just like, I like this town. I'm going to take it over.
Does the episode end with her picking the person that she turns into Vision?
Ooh. Why is she going to this random house? Kind of looks like that
There's
neighborhood.
no house there. It's just a foundation.
Kind of looks like that neighborhood in the OG X-Men movies where Jean Grey
A little bit. Yeah.
kills Professor.
What?
Right?
In the goofiest looking CGI of all time. Hey guys, if you're in the chat, hit that like button, por favor.
Por favor.
See.
We're bilingual here at Into the West.
See way.
No mames. Sorry.
To grow an old. What
To
did
grow
it say?
old with, I think.
To grow old with. That was the note. Agatha. Oh no. About to build the house.
I like how much better that minivan looks than the rest of the house.
Here's the hex.
Pain.
Wow.
Where does Vision?
Now just imagine her saying no more mutants while this was going on.
Dude. That'd be crazy.
Dude, she's like literally materializing.
This episode is not allowed to end.
This is like Extreme Home Makeover. Bro.
Dude, look, so she built the house and then shot the whole hex through everything.
What?
Holy crap. It's all going. Oh, look, 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 look.
Wow.
She's manifesting him. Yo, if my girl doesn't manifest me into existence after my stone gets pulled out of my head, this ain't real.
You're in trouble now.
This guy.
That's real love right there.
Wow.
I hate it when my stone gets pulled out of my head. What in the world?
Wanda, the heck?
Wanda,
Ah!
welcome home.
End of the
You
episode.
staying tonight?
Oh, I thought it was Mephisto.
Well,
I just saw red.
my heart skipped a beat for a moment.
I was like, oh, look at the set.
Who's clapping? It's probably Agatha.
Bryan Cranston, Mephisto.
Nope. Wah, wah.
Wow.
I don't want this episode to end.
Neither do I.
Nope. Yeah. Whoop.
We're kids.
Agatha's costume. You're a Nexus being.
You have no idea how dangerous you are. You're supposed to be a myth, a being capable of spontaneous creation. Here you are, using it to make breakfast for
That's a pretty comic book accurate.
Mhm.
You saw that? Look at that, Paul.
Vision,
Nice.
this whole little life you've made. This is chaos magic world.
Whoa!
That makes you the Scarlet Witch.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
This isn't going to end well.
Oh man.
We got one episode left, guys.
Hold on. Let's see if there's an after credit in this.
Dude.
What? Name drop the chaos magic. Gives her the name. She's the Scarlet Witch.
Yep.
Wow.
That was crazy.
That was really good.
Guys, we just watched episode 8 of WandaVision. We're waiting to see if there's a post-credit or mid-credit scene.
Wow. Wow. Holy smokes.
What did you guys think? Let us know in the chat what your reaction was if you just watched the episode, if you stayed up tonight and watched it.
Wow.
Right along with us. Let us know what you thought. That was pretty good.
That was crazy.
That
good.
was crazy good.
Connecting a lot of dots. They talked about the arcs within this show, Sonny, and that they were going to get into the third arc of this series, and it was going to definitely have a different pace to it.
Different feel.
And they've spent all this time frustrating you through the first 6 episodes of the show. And then last week And this week, now they're connecting all of these dots for us. I'm still trying to process everything I just watched.
Is there a charger up there?
Yeah, here.
That was pretty crazy.
So, I definitely want to watch the Salem witch thing in the beginning again, because I'm sure there's something else in there.
All right, let's see right now.
Here we go. Here we go,
post-credit.
guys. Yep, post-credit scene.
Huh.
Ready for launch?
What are they launching?
Oh, it's Vision, bro.
Are they going to try to put the consciousness that she built in there into his body?
What do you say?
Every type of power supply under the sun. When all we needed was a little energy directly from the source.
There is a scene. Yep, Shelby.
Yep. Yep.
They're trying to put the consciousness she created into him. And he's all white, like he's been a couple times in the comics.
There's the eyes we know. That's not a good Vision. Nah, he's pissed.
Wow. Okay.
Oh.
We weren't done. we weren't done with that yet. Okay.
All right, guys.
Dude.
Hold on.
What? All right, get up in the Twitter.
So,
wow.
First of all, I mean, you guys have been watching along with us, and
yeah, thanks for
been checking in and out of this live chat. What can we expect from this finale? That, I mean, I don't know what to
There's
say
only one.
right
Yeah,
now.
I'm trying to.
We got one episode left.
Better be an hour long.
That would be great.
Hour plus, you know.
I mean, this gave us reason to believe it might be.
Oh wow!
So we get
some backstory for Agatha. We got some. She knows what chaos magic is. She knows what a Scarlet Witch is.
Mm-hmm.
The kids are shown, so now we know that she's either gonna drain the magic from them like she did her fellow witches, or I don't know.
They
Are you gonna run it back?
Yeah, they connected all these dots for what we were seeing. Wow.
Vision versus Vision fight? That would be dope.
We're gonna get that. We're gonna get a Vision versus Vision fight for sure. When he
Two
says this
Visions.
is our home, let's fight for it.
Wow. I grabbed a picture of the go check out our Twitter if you've come from Twitter. Hey, what's up? Stick around. Share, like, subscribe, all those good stuff.
Man, that was crazy.
The West Coast Avengers behold the Vision in his original debut.
That's right.
Sick. So, I mean, we're here to talk about this show, and what I can't really do too much talking. I'm just kind of what did we just watch?
Exactly. Okay, so
two visions.
Yeah, that's right. There's gonna be a Vision showdown. Okay, so but the Vision that she created isn't. She just made him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just materialized him.
So the Vision that they have is the actual Vision body.
Yes.
Reactivated, recharged, rebuilt.
Yes.
2.0.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And she grabbed his consciousness somehow from the Mind Stone. The connection to the Mind Stone that she has.
So I already figured out what's gonna happen.
Keep watching, Tony.
I've already got your prediction of what's gonna happen.
What's up? What you got?
Wanda is the villain in Multiverse of Madness.
We'll get plenty of that.
Because when the season ends and with episode 9 is ending, she is going to have to destroy this version of Vision. And she's going to see them kind of like merge into one thing. She's going to destroy Vision and she's going to go crazy. she is the villain.
Because she's gonna have to.
There
kill
might not
Vision.
be a Mephisto. It's Agnes all along manipulating her, and Wanda is the villain.
See, I'm gonna go with heavy spoilers and say if it's not Mephisto, then we're screwed. You know what I mean? For 6 weeks now, 7 weeks now. You know what I mean?
What's up, everybody in the chat? Let us know what you thought about that episode. Give us your reactions. We want to hear what you have to say. That was crazy. The Vision, as we see him in his original debut in the comics, that's so cool to see. Something I've been looking forward to for a long time.
I didn't even know, like, just Agnes, who had been manipulating her, obviously, throughout this whole show. And to get to this point in episode 8, she's got her locked up, essentially, like her magic. She has no use of her own magic, and she's got to take her down memory lane, showing her the childhood thing. We know now the references of the different television shows.
Yeah, which is so cool.
We start to get those references of what they were tying in and connecting those dots to. That was crazy. And that, like, we've got the Dick Van Dyke Show, like we were thinking that was connected. Bewitched, Brady Bunch,
Malcolm in the
Middle. Like, we're connecting all those dots to what she was seeing and how she was basically how she was learning English.
Yeah. I know. It's so well connected, and they do such a good job of explaining why that's what she wanted her reality to be. Because that was her only solace in her time where she thought that bomb was going to kill her. And then I think the biggest revelation we got that whole episode
was me calling the bomb.
You calling the bomb,
you called a bomb,
but even more so than Sunny being a genius and having being clairvoyant is she had her powers before the Mind Stone.
That's the cool part.
Huge.
That's a huge.
So she did a hex on the bomb to make sure the bomb didn't go off, but the stone just enhanced her abilities. So that's why she's extra strong. That's why she's not just some random witch. She's the Scarlet Witch. Which the name drop was so cool.
We still don't know who this aerospace engineer is.
Do we not?
It was the scroll, or wasn't it
really her though?
I think it was.
I think she's like a scroll.
I think we're all a little bit too hyped on that.
Okay, so then who's the cameo? Who's the celebrity? Who's that big cameo that we're gonna get? Bryan Cranston. That would be dope though.
He's gonna be Magneto.
And I think, like, I agree with that. I think because we didn't get Quicksilver back in this episode, I think we're gonna get and see this crown thing with her mom. She's like the head witch or whatever. I think we're gonna get more than one cameo, and I think there's gonna be one big one that everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, okay."
Do you like that the payoff is like, you know, I remember Paul saying, like, we were watching like the 4th and 5th episode, he was like getting kind of frustrated with it.
I very much so was.
Like, do you feel better now about how we've been getting some payoff?
I feel so much better about that. That episode has answered so many questions and brought. So I think there's a difference between open-ended questions that are like you get the answer and you're like, meh. But we got so many questions and answered this episode, and they were answered in satisfying ways. And we left this episode with questions, but not questions that are frustrating questions. Like, what's going to happen next? What's this? What's that? And that was such a dope episode. Showing the origin of Agatha. I love that episode so much. And she had her powers. She's a mutant. I promise you.
Yeah, she's a mutant.
Scarlet Witch is a mutant.
The whole time.
And Bryan Cranston is Magneto.
I mean,
book it.
It would be.
I think he's like
book it.
I think like I
It's
think
going
them
down.
I think them putting him in there was. It's so hard because anything that Marvel does,
I agree, Shelby.
It's like a picture or a color can come out and everyone's gonna be like, oh, well, this means this. Well, this means this. And I'm thinking, like, why'd they show Bryan Cranston like that? Maybe just to make it, you know, the Malcolm in the Middle thing. But what if Bryan Cranston is Mephisto?
Well, they were talking about how, you know, they were saying something at the end of episode 7 where the different houses had different colored flowers. And they showed Dottie for a split second. And that Dottie may be somebody, too. We don't know exactly how this whole town has been affected and who these people are going forward. And this is what I was thinking about asking you guys earlier. Does Westview become a version of, like, in the comics, they have this thing where Agatha has, like, her roots sort of established
Mm-hmm.
in different storylines in Fantastic Four and Avengers and whatever. She has these different like background stories set up
Mm-hmm.
to where she's sort of like in a modern version of Salem.
Yeah.
Okay. So do they turn Westview into New Salem?
Ooh.
And does that become like
I like
the magic, the magical town now that's been affected, to where
that.
it starts to affect other people in this becoming possessed or becoming power,
Right.
getting powers or something like that? Because
like
we know
that.
that the hex affects people in some capacity.
Mhm.
Right.
All right, guys, go if you're here from Twitter or not. Go to our Twitter _comics. Share the poll. Vote. Who do you think Brian Cranston is? Magneto, Nightmare, Mephisto, or other? Go vote in our poll. Let us know. Share. We want to see what you guys think.
Yeah, guys.
It's so cool if he's like Mephisto or something.
That would be crazy.
I do not believe we have a super. Can we do super chats? We can't do super chats yet. Unique dimensions. But subscribe, like, share us,
and help us get there.
Yeah, help us get to
Yeah.
where you can give us a super chat, man, because that means a lot to us. So much, dude. We're so thankful for that.
What's up?
We need a cash app. You can cash app us, Unique. You want to cash app us?
Yeah.
No, seriously. That's so incredible.
That's really cool. Though.
Yeah, helping us build, and that's awesome. Thank you for
We
the
do
support.
appreciate that.
Yeah. Sub, appreciate you.
So going forward for this next episode, again, we think we're going to get an hour-long episode.
I pray and hope. Yeah.
Okay. I think it's going to start right off with Pietro and Monica
Yes.
having some type of showdown, and then they're going to ultimately work together.
Okay.
She's going to show off a little bit of her powers
Mhm.
to Pietro, who is possessed. We know that, like, Agnes is talking about this in the episode, how Wanda has the range of having this control of her chaos magic in this hex miles away,
Right.
near the borders of town.
Right.
Okay. Does Agnes have that type of an influence over these people, or is it that she's affected Wanda's magic with her own magic to create these boundaries? Because we saw in the people at the outskirts of town, it was the Halloween episode.
Right, it's like
we
they're
keep talking
stretching-
about the Halloween episode. At the end of the Halloween episode, all the people are there and they're like frozen, Paul.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like the magic couldn't stretch that much.
or like they have like, it looks
Or
like
she can't
a
control
robot,
that many people at once.
Yeah, that lady with the clothesline, she's just like
got the
going
single
back
tier.
and forth, and the guy is like moving something and he's not really moving it anywhere in the background of that episode, and the kids are just stuck like staring off into space.
Yeah.
And then the Vision's asking the woman, is like, "Are these your children? Are you okay?"
Right.
Type of thing. He can wake these people up. He can't really be waking up because he has no memories. But as soon as he touches any of these people, like forehead or whatever, he's waking them up, and they're all of a sudden like aware.
But how is he able to do that?
I have a theory that I haven't worked out. I might be missing some stuff, so it might not work. But Vision is an extension of Wanda.
Right.
And Vision's going around snapping people out of it to try to get them out of it.
Uh-huh.
That is Wanda trying to stop herself from doing what she's doing, because it's her. It's very clearly a manifestation of herself.
Mm-hmm.
It's like what's a good example? It's like if you've read Thor, God Bomb.
Oh, I got an
Gore
analogy.
stops himself. A manifestation of himself sees how arrogant and everything he's become, and he stops himself. The child he's created, that is him, stops him. So maybe Wanda, this Vision that she's created, is that extension of her, and it's her fighting back against herself because she knows what she's doing is hurting people.
And she's having the argument with him with the one episode in I think it's the 80s episode. And she rolls the credits.
It's her
and
internal monologue.
She's having an argument with herself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly.
It's crazy. It adds so much. Just these last two episodes add so much context to what the whole show has been trying to
Show is
show
so
you and
good.
tell you. It's crazy. It can't wait for next week. I mean, next week can't come fast enough, man.
So crazy.
It's gonna be nuts. And then we get a week to depressurize, and then we get Falcon the Winter Soldier.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Oh man, and I feel like they're still a little shy with the information that they're sharing with that too.
Mhm.
But I mean, now seeing how WandaVision's going, Falcon and the Winter Soldier could be a completely different show. There's so
Absolutely.
much stuff.
I want it to be,
Yeah, there's so much stuff that they can tackle in there now.
So we've got 16 votes so far on the Twitter poll. 31% saying Magneto, 19 saying Nightmare, 12 saying other, and in the lead right now with 38% of the vote is Mephisto. So a lot of you guys still believe it's going to be Mephisto.
I hope it's Mephisto showing up regardless. I don't know so much if it's Bryan Cranston. That would be super cool. We were talking about they might possibly put the Nightmare character and Mephisto into one being, just to kind of help with all the Disney Chinese stuff.
Thanks for all the likes and the new subs. We've gained 3 subscribers and 9 likes on the video now. Keep liking it up and subscribing. Thank you guys so much for all the support.
We
and
do
tell us what you
appreciate that.
think. Yeah, tell us what you think of this last episode.
And share it.
Like, share. Yep.
Like and
Share
share
it right now.
Dude.
Stop what you're doing.
Call your
and share
friends.
it right now.
Yeah.
Was that God?
Yeah. God Quan.
Hello?
They do call me.
So
Can we get it? Can we get a little Quan appearance?
Hey!
There you go. Yeah, baby. All right. That makes my day every time.
Okay,
It's like I want to talk about it, but then I'm like, I need this rewatch.
dude.
So who are the people in the ads?
Dude, watch her dad come back as Mephisto or something like that. What if that's like the...
That would be crazy. But who do we think the people in the ads were? Just like maybe the anchorman or news people in Westview?
Maybe there are other people. There are 2 people that are lost in Westview that she took control of.
But why are they so significant, though? They're the only ones in all of these commercials,
I don't know.
I think
It's a really good question.
I would think it would be them. I think it would be the parents.
Shelby, I think that Agatha is jealous of
Yes,
Wanda.
100%.
And she knew that Wanda was infinitely more powerful than her.
Yes.
So she had to set up all those hexes downstairs. And she wants to learn how Wanda got as powerful as she is so she can take that power. And I think she wants that power to be able to manifest Mephisto. Manifest.
Mephisto.
Because
Mephisto. You know what I'm saying?
Because in the beginning, she was saying that she learned her powers from some type of dark arts and all that kind of stuff, and all the other Salem witches definitely didn't like wherever she was learning it from.
Right.
What if she's trying to manifest her boss? You know what I mean? Or what if it's like her love interest or something? What if it is Mephisto as
Ralph.
You know
Whoever
what I mean?
Ralph is.
Her husband that works better in the dark. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah, we still haven't seen that.
I think Ralph would be a good Mephisto appearance. You know. What if it's Bryan Cranston?
We recall the episode. What if it's Bryan Cranston?
We have to.
Yeah, we do. Mephisto Cranston.
Ooh. Cranston.
I'm just like thinking ahead to like how they're gonna end this and how
It's gonna be a cliffhanger, dude.
and how frustrated we're gonna be when it ends.
So pissed. Well, I mean, I was upset about how this ended. You know, I didn't want this to end.
No.
Well, here's the difference for me. The last couple episodes, or not last couple, but a few times at the end of episodes, I've been upset that it ended because I was like, I did
want
not
more.
get enough.
Yeah, I want more.
Or like, I feel like I'm missing something. Now I've gotten a bunch of great stuff, and I'm like, I want more, not because I feel like I'm missing something, but
Right.
because I just want to keep
Right.
watching.
Right. Yeah, I feel like they definitely did a good job at giving us the answers. We got a cool backstory. They ended it with kind of a showdown. I think Vision is gonna pop up, and that's gonna be the fight. It might be Wanda and Vision versus, or Pietro might be coming in. It'd be nice to see an X-Men-ish version of his powers displayed on the show. I wonder how much that would cost, because I know in the movies it was an insanely amount of money to shoot his speed scenes.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we've got
They got all the
some
money
more
for it.
votes. Mephisto and Magneto as Bryan Cranston are now tied, and Other is 20% and Nightmare 20%. So it
I
seems
wonder
like
who's
people are
playing
very
Other.
mixed on. Yeah, I know, probably Bryan Cranston, according to 20% of people.
What if it's Aaron Paul?
Wow.
If it's not Mephisto,
Magnets.
Nightmare, or Magneto, who do you think Bryan Cranston is? Or do you think he's just like a funny little, hey, look, that was Bryan Cranston?
I am convinced that Marvel does not do hey look things. You know what I mean? They do, but like those little specks usually end up meaning something.
That they're intentional about
True.
something.
Right.
Well, I was going to say Matt Damon in
Matt Damon.
Ragnarok. Sorry. In Ragnarok is a good example of, hey, just look at this. But then again, I heard that he's supposed to be in the new
Yep.
Thor movie again. So it's not just,
Yeah.
hey, look at this. Matt Damon's going to actually be playing a character.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What if Matt Damon's horseface dude? What's his name? Beta Ray Bill.
Beta Ray Bill.
Space dude. So
That could be cool.
That would be cool.
I'd be okay with that. Gosh. Okay.
So what are we gonna cover? I mean, realistically, we got a source of what Agnes's powers might be.
Right.
I want to know what that book was.
If it's the Dark Hold
Yeah.
or if it's something else.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Because she's very strong. She's very capable.
absolutely.
And
Yeah.
it showed earlier that she has the ability to take powers or energy or magic,
Yeah,
And we found out she didn't eat the kids or
Right.
destroy the kids or turn them into bunnies or whatever.
and she's probably frustrated because, like, how many witches did she take out at once right there?
Mm-hmm.
And she's ran into Wanda, who's more powerful than she's ever been, and she's been doing this for a decade or a century.
Well, that's what she was talking about. She was like years of practice just to do I don't know, not a manipulation
Turn a
spell.
bug into a bird.
Bug into a
Right.
bird, and she's like pissed that she's doing all of this without even thinking. So
Dude.
it's definitely a jealousy thing, and I definitely think she's trying to manifest her boss, Nightmare, Mephisto, whoever we want to call it.
Night Fisto.
Night Fisto, played by Bryan Cranston.
And you know what? Trying to other played by Bryan Cranston.
Or Death, or the Grim Reaper, yes.
Yeah. Death. That would be a good way to bring Thanos back into it.
Yeah, full circle. You bring death and then you can bring Thanos back.
And then that's his new motivation.
the
like
end
he
of
comes
Phase
back
4.
somehow. Yeah.
Bro, the only thing more powerful than Wanda is that dome
That's my
piece
buddy
Paul
Alonzo.
got.
Yeah, I was gonna try not to read that out, but there you go, Sonny. All right, Alonzo. I'll talk to you. Man. I
That's
almost
awesome.
said so many things I shouldn't have just now.
That's awesome.
Dome piece.
Oh, I'm reading. I'm like,
Hey, good luck getting rent for me next week.
Whoops.
that's awesome.
I'm just kidding. Love you, bro.
That's right.
Thanks for coming and checking us out.
Scarlet Witch too. Yeah.
I'm excited to see what they do going forward. I mean, with that episode 9, it's going to be ridiculous. Do you like it now after the fact that they switched from 6 episodes and stretched it out and made 9?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because we probably would have got hour and 20-minute long episodes that probably would have seemed we wouldn't been so excited every week. I would say. You know what I mean? Because now one episode, really? Come on.
Do you think they stretched it out? That was the plan the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
like they
because
were
it
like,
was
oh,
like-
it's only gonna be what 6 episodes.
That's what
and
they
then
said.
they're like,
6 originally.
Because it was 2 weeks out before they changed the format.
Yeah, I agree with Quan.
from
They planned
from
that the
6
whole
to
time.
9. They changed it.
Yeah, like how would you be able to shorten these episodes up? You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
And then originally Loki was supposed to come out in May, and now it's coming out in June.
Yeah.
You're starting to wonder if they're going to try to do the same thing with Falcon the Winter Soldier, which has always been it's 6 episodes.
Mhm.
You
Stretch
wonder
it out.
if they're going to try to re-edit it and cut it up and make 9 episodes out of that as well, just so that they've got an episode a week for everybody to tune in.
Well, what I like about this is when the main reason the 6 to 9 episodes doesn't bother me is because none of these episodes have seemed forced. None of them seem like they got
No.
cut together on the cutting room floor. Like, you know
No.
what I mean? They all flow, and they all, like, the Halloween episode. I feel like that episode was a little bit of filler, but it fits nicely where it was now that we have gotten to the point where we're at.
I agree.
Well, you see with those different intros that they took nods from the different sitcoms, right?
Mhm.
There's 6 of them. So they had 6 of those in place
Hmm.
to have the 6 original episodes.
Mm,
Because
okay.
the 4th episode doesn't have that. That's when you get the original open of Monica rematerializing
Oh, okay.
in the hospital.
Right, okay.
You don't get that sitcom type of gimmick thing because it's all a flashback. They're doing what we were doing of the first 3 episodes. They're doing
Right.
it within the 4th episode where they're binging and
Right.
recapping and taking notes and writing stuff down and giving their theories about so many things. I've never been happier to be wrong about a show
I know, right?
week to week.
No,
I'm
seriously.
wrong. And and what I predicted a few minutes ago, I'll be wrong again. But I don't mind.
I think for sure. I mean, the little things that are a little noticeable we're able to get correct, but I think they're doing a really good job at keeping the big bad away. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because I know the Agatha All Along theme song sounds great. It can't be her all along.
Shout out Quan for the introduction of this.
Oh,
stream.
yeah,
That
if you
was
guys-
with
So dope.
the Agatha
Yeah.
all along.
Please, yeah.
Shout out to Leland Philpott for making that
Yep.
trap.
That's
Remix.
super hard. That's super hard.
Super
That was
duper.
super-
And I would love to go
super
back to our first text
Yes.
for episode 1, like
oh
after that,
yeah,
and read them again and
Just to
realize,
see
like,
where we were
how-
at.
Yeah, Like we were jerks.
Didn't know anything about what was
Frank,
going on.
I could just. I'm not gonna watch anymore. I'll watch it.
Hey, I'll go ahead and wait. I'll wait until it's all
that would
finished and I'll
not
binge it at once.
Yeah, I think about that now. I was like, there's no way. I could've done that.
Absolutely
I was like-
not, dude.
It's like, well, the first 2 episodes kind of boring. I'll just wait.
And they weren't all that great.
Yeah.
I think you could watch them back and forth as a 1 hour, 1 episode, and that could be fine. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Everything else starts to change gears, like how we were talking about arc 1, 2, and 3. Now we're at the kind of real Avengers.
I think retroactively, which I keep saying that, which Marvel has done a really good job of, they've made these first couple episodes more interesting. Like I went back and watched Dark World and Age of Ultron a couple weeks ago, and those movies, after all the movies that came out afterwards, are objectively better after having seen the movies that followed because they all plug in so nicely with them,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and they're much easier to watch. Like I was kind of on Age of Ultron when it first came out,
Same.
but
Same.
rewatching it recently,
Now
it
I'm like, this
fits
is so good.
so nicely.
It's really good.
So those first couple episodes rewatch because I think a lot of it came from we were anxious and we were like, ooh, I don't know, are they going to answer the questions
Right.
we want to, or when are we going to get to the action? When is this interesting
Right.
stuff going to happen?
Right.
And it's happening, and it feels good, and we're not just like going into the.
One
going
would
to the
say it's
final
actually
episode.
happening too fast and they're ending the show. I'm like, I need more.
12 episodes,
I need
please.
more. Come on. You know what I mean? Like all this stuff is going down and it's really depressing knowing that we get one more episode that's might not be an hour long.
Yeah. Well, I think it was who was it? Austin. Was it Austin? Someone said hour and a half long. Someone said hour and a half long final episode, and I'm so down for that.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm
That'd be
so
cool.
down for that. Oh, it was Austin. Yeah. I hope
We
that's the way
will
go.
we will be doing same time next week.
Next week, live
You know what I
reaction
mean?
show
Live
again.
reaction show.
Yep. And all you guys in the chat, let us know what you're thinking. Hit like, subscribe. Tell us what you want to see out of next week's episode. Like what is it that you want to see happen? Who do you want to be the big bad guy? What kind of showdown do you want to see?
There is a big cameo still. They said that it hasn't happened yet. No matter what we've seen, it hasn't happened yet. So who do you think this big cameo could be, other than anybody that we've mentioned or somebody that you'd like to see?
That might be something that we could post on the socials throughout the week as well.
Yeah, we'll do
a theory about who we think could be the big cameo appearance.
Yeah.
You know,
Let's see which.
it
trending
could
on-
be Luke Skywalker. You know,
So yeah, like I was talking about it could be Mark Hamill as Nightmare or Mephisto.
Mhm.
That would be a Luke Skywalker level cameo.
That's true.
It's Luke Skywalker.
it would be because it would be Luke
Um,
Skywalker.
I'd like that. Pacino would be really cool. Wanda.
I can't say Al Pacino now without thinking about Donovan impersonating Al Pacino.
Absolutely not.
And now going forward for the rest of my life, watching Al Pacino in a film, I'll be thinking about Donovan doing an Al Pacino impersonation.
Same.
Thank you, Donovan.
You want to see Vision alive outside the Hex, Jacqueline? I think I think we're definitely gonna get that. I think 100%. And
I
then
think-
Well, which
think-
one?
I think Wanda's gonna kill this Vision that director is doing, and this Vision
And then get blown up.
inside is
Or
gonna
she-
be the one to make it on the outside.
is she gonna? I still think I don't think any of them are gonna get destroyed. I think they're gonna both become one.
Merge.
Yeah, but I think just having to destroy them, like Frank said, could make her a setup for a villain in Multiverse of Madness.
For
So
sure.
I don't know, because I kind of like both of those.
I like both of those theories. I think the great thing about the internet nowadays is there's almost no wrong answer until the episode actually comes out. You know what I mean? So the theories and all is as far as your imagination can go, it could be anybody. And I
But
love
you
it.
touched on that though, and you're right about as far as people saying that all this time and we don't get Mephisto,
Mhm.
it's gonna make everybody go what? Like
Absolutely.
I just want to give a huge shout out to Shelby. It's 5:15 a.m. where she's at in Canada, and she's still rocking with us, giving us her theories.
Thank you,
That's so
Shelby.
awesome. Thank you for sticking around, Shelby.
Thanks, Shelby.
That's so dope that you're still in the chat. That's just a testament to how good the show is, though. That she's up. What to do, babe?
that's awesome.
Sorry, don't leave.
Oh, don't be creepy. Oh, my God.
And Alenzo's in Japan, 6:16 p.m. So I'm
Sick.
just in the middle of the day. Yeah, he can leave the chat. Just kidding, Alenzo. I love you. Don't
So
kick me out
yeah,
of the house.
even in this part, we were set up to think that Wanda went in to steal Vision, and then director Sketch just kind of made it, seem like she was the villain after all. She walked out without him. You know what I mean?
And he said, "Here, just like back off, let her do whatever
Yeah.
she's gonna do."
Well, even at the end of the cutscene, he said all we needed was a little bit of power from the source. You know what I mean? So I think he was baiting her. He was trying to get her to do whatever, whatever she was eventually going to do.
So who is this person in witness protection, and are they playing?
Bryan Cranston.
Are they playing a big part in whatever we're going to get? Is the person that's in witness protection
Bryan Cranston,
Ralph?
I
Or
think
the
so.
person
'Cause
who
we haven't
changed
seen
their
him.
name to Ralph.
We
or
haven't
whatever.
seen Ralph.
We haven't seen Ralph. We haven't seen Bryan Cranston in an episode yet, except for that clip
I'm just
from
saying.
Malcolm in the Middle.
We
when
haven't. Guys, we haven't
the
seen.
backyard thing fell on him.
We haven't seen Mephisto, Bryan Cranston, or Ralph
You've
or
never
others
seen Mephisto or Bryan Cranston in the same place.
same room. I'm just saying.
So he could be the devil.
Could be, dude.
You never know.
I don't know if you can tell. I'm a huge fan of Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, amazing.
I think
I couldn't tell either.
no, I've only mentioned him 1,400 times.
I think him being in the MCU would be awesome.
Yeah.
The amount of money that Marvel and Disney have, they can get anybody they want.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves. What if Keanu Reeves Silver Surfer pops up?
But that's what I'm saying though, is that the MCU has now, they've put themselves on a different level to where they can just go and ask whoever they want.
Exactly, and
to
that
be
person
part of
knows
this.
it's they're gonna be, wow, this is a jackpot. I'm gonna have an action figure. My kids are gonna love me because I'm a Marvel star. You know, at any capacity.
Somebody could end up buying a mask of you and wearing it and ordering it.
But that's why I keep saying I don't think Hugh Jackman's done.
Right.
Because Disney owns it now, so they can pay him a lot of money just to do one more movie
It's
or just a
absolutely
feature
a
in a movie.
possibility.
But don't you want
Absolutely.
to see Wolverine in more than one movie? I want him
Not
to be a
necessarily.
mainstay in the
I
MCU.
mean,
if he
I'm
was just
fine
in
with it.
one more that like brought everything together, like if he shows up in the next Deadpool,
that'd be dope.
that'd be great.
that is something I'd like to see. Like Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool interacting in a scene together, just pissed that Deadpool won't leave him alone. You
I
know
think
what mean?
everybody would freak out over that. Well, let's talk really quickly about the MCU with regards to the X-Men and bringing the X-Men actors in. Who do you think that, who do you think gets brought in and kept? Who do you think that they would recast? Are there, we would say, I think we were doing a group chat or something like that last weekend, Saturday or Sunday. I think we were texting around, like, try to keep Hugh Jackman. Obviously, you're trying to keep Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen. The problem is that Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart are very old.
Yeah.
Ian McKellen is not going to be traveling anywhere.
No. That's why we get Fassbender, no?
Yeah.
That's why you'd probably go with Fassbender.
I think so.
Are you going to get James McAvoy to be Professor X, or would you just get another actor? Like Bryan Cranston.
He was bald in Breaking Bad. He looks great.
He was.
I think for Professor X, there's a stretch. I mean, I think it'd be nice to see
True,
one of the
Shelby,
OGs. But I think it'd be more hard for them to recast like Wolverine per se rather than Professor X. We got a new Professor X that was an actor that we already know that we can
Right.
connect it to. I'm okay. But if we just get this random Wolverine on camera, even if it was an actor we all know, whether Tom Hardy or something like that,
Yeah.
I still
James McAvoy's not a bad actor. I'm not
Not at
saying
all.
that. I'm just
Not at all.
saying that for the character. I mean, certain people identify with. It's like they have this separation thing. Like, I don't like this newer X-Men. I
Right.
like all of the actors that were in the original X-Men. I don't
Right.
like any of the actors in these movies. And then we just kind of like throw out the whole thing as a set, and we say none of those actors are good. And it's not that.
It's not that they're
just
not good.
Those are the people that you see play those roles 1st.
I think for sure the one guy who has definitely transcended that is Fassbender,
yes.
because I think everyone would love to see him still be Magneto.
I think I don't know. I think he's had some of the more badass Magneto moments.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's fantastic
he's
as Magneto.
really good as Magneto.
And saying that he came off the back of a character Ian McKellen played says a lot about the type of actor that Michael Fassbender is and
Right.
why everyone still loves that Magneto and
Right.
wants to see him.
I agree.
And-
I agree.
And I think that they can use this multiverse of whatever they're going to do as a
Madness.
factor to bring in people, bits and pieces of the different Fox properties and Fox universes,
For sure.
and say, we want to use these people but not these people, and recast some other characters. I mean,
So it would be so easy to do all of the recasting and all that kind of stuff. But if you put one good solid paycheck to like Holly Berry Storm and have her pop up, it would connect everything. You know what I mean? I really like the OG Cyclops. I don't really like the new kid.
James Marsden.
Yeah.
hmm
You know what I mean? Just because how Hugh Jackman and him interact it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Over Gene.
oh, it's great.
It's awesome.
Yep.
That's a great thruple.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Absolutely.
then, so do you guys think J-Law is Mystique in the Fantastic Four?
Emily Blunt forever.
What?
Emily Blunt?
Is going to be Mystique in the Fantastic?
No, I want her to be what's her name?
Sue Storm.
Sue Storm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well they
You're like, okay,
they
what are we
could bring
talking about?
somebody back who seemed a little young for the role at the time. They could bring somebody back, and she could play Sue Storm again. Jessica Alba is still looking pretty all right.
It's just a smoke show.
I don't think Jessica Alba is a great
She's not a
actor.
good actor.
Yeah, I'm on the same page as Quan.
Yeah, I think she like hated playing that role. I read something like she absolutely
Probably.
hated it, you know. But back then Marvel movies weren't what they are now, you know.
They're not on the scale. They're not on the scale that they are now that they
No.
were back then.
No, she could do one movie and it'd probably do twice the numbers of both of the ones that she was in.
Those Fantastic Four films were
Hard to watch.
they're pretty brutal. And then the new one that
She could be in
they
my
had a
movie.
few years ago,
Was way worse.
that was
dude.
brutal, dude.
We had Killmonger as the Human Torch.
That's right.
And that's pretty interesting how that we could do some kind of multiverse stuff with that, you know?
There's all kinds of different things they can do as far as referencing these characters that, you know,
Who gave her that note or the map to grow old in?
Agatha. But that's for sure a thing that we didn't get
Are
answered.
you sure?
No.
Did Hayward give it to her? Because this is where Hayward wanted
'Cause it was
her
in
to
the
do his
car.
stuff.
It was already in the car.
It was in the
though.
car when she pulled back up.
maybe Doctor Strange.
But why would he start?
Yeah,
maybe
why would he
Bryan
want her to do
Cranston.
it? Maybe.
And was there a house already there? Like,
It's foundation.
was that somebody's house that she was supposed to? I don't
No,
know.
it's a new development. You know how these America West homes are.
I mean, that's definitely an old foundation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was something there before.
And she like
Now she has cramps.
Oh man.
okay, so
I'm not going to read your
Do you-
comment out, Alenzo, because you have a potty mouth.
do you want J Law to be part of Fantastic Four? Would you like to see her as Sue Storm?
It was a gift from Vision. Oh, that's interesting.
Wait,
Would
J-Law, see her as Sue Storm?
Yeah.
I think she could. I think when J-Law really gets behind a role and really wants to do it, she's incredible. But when she doesn't, when it kind of gets sour, like she looked like she was sleepwalking through playing Mystique in those last couple movies. So,
Mhm.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, J-Law,
Do it.
commit, do it.
Well, the girl that plays is going to be playing Kate Bishop in the Hawkeye series. What's her name? Haley Steinfeld.
Steinfeld, I love her.
Mhm.
She's great.
She was up against Jennifer Lawrence to play Katniss
Oh wow.
in the Hunger Games.
I feel like she was a lot younger than Katniss. When
Yeah.
She was,
Hmm.
but she
she
was
murdered that role,
she
dude.
she would have been good in that role, and now comes full circle that she gets to play, you know, something that could be even
She plays another Archer.
something
So-
larger.
Is it just me, or does it feel like I kind of touched on it, but it feels like Jennifer Lawrence always kind of starts to sour on a role and like seems a little like she seemed a little disinterested towards the end of Hunger Games. Maybe that's just the way her character was written, but I
Mm.
don't think she was as
Mm.
dynamic as an actor towards the end of those. It seems like she was doing it for a payday. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I just get bored of the character she plays, and that's not her fault. It's just the writing behind her characters, and she's
Hmm.
been a product of unfortunate situations, which she definitely was with Fox. I could understand why any actor would get tired of that and be like, I don't want to do these slap together movies anymore, and I'm tired of it.
What's that
Um,
movie she did with Chris Pratt where they were in space and
I know what you're talking about. I know,
that
like
was really
Lovers or
good.
whatever. Yeah, that was
that
good.
was really good.
And she's have you seen
incredible in that.
Silver Linings Playbook?
I have not.
She's
Yeah,
very,
that-
very good in
That's
that.
that's a great movie.
Yeah.
She won an Academy Award for that.
I still think Emily Blunt would be a better Sue Storm.
Yeah, Shelby, we definitely don't want to see her phone it in. But when she's not phoning it in, she's one of the best actors in Hollywood.
You like that chemistry though to potentially have Emily Blunt with Krasinski.
Oh my god, dude.
That
True,
would
Shelby,
be
true.
It would be like an effort. It's effortless. Whatever like marriage drama that they have, they could portray. You know,
Mhm.
easy. All the love stuff. It'll be way too easy.
Well, you've seen it before in A Quiet Place.
Which was awesome.
Yeah, incredible. And it makes me sad that his character's not alive in those. Spoiler, not alive in those movies anymore. So he's not
What?
he's not
Why
going to
did
be
I
in
watch it tonight? No,
that cares about Quiet Place spoilers.
that place. We might have some Quiet Place fans up in our chat.
The Chris Pratt movie that she was in is Passengers.
Passengers, yeah.
And it was really good. She did an awesome job.
Yeah.
And she's a
I never
smoke
saw
show.
it. Yeah, she's a smoke show.
Really good.
What? Are we questioning this right now?
Uh,
Oh god. All right. We'll talk about that.
who would you
after.
cast as Ben Grimm? All right, Storm.
John Cena.
I have a maybe a little controversial of a cast here. I think one of the only good things about those two Fantastic Four movies was I think Michael Chiklis was perfect for the Thing. I think he plays that character fantastically, and just like them getting Ryan Reynolds back as Deadpool after a failed attempt, I think Chiklis would be great as the Thing. I think he knocked that character out of the park, and I don't. Do any of you guys, when you watch those two Fantastic Four movies, is the thing that bothers you Michael Chiklis is the Thing, or is like the
How
only?
old is he now, though?
That's true. He might have
He was
aged
kinda
out of
old
the
back
role.
then,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it'll all be CG regardless or
True.
mocap.
Yeah, it would be.
But
You know what I mean?
I think Cena would be a good. But does his contract as a Peacemaker
Oh yeah.
kind of enter?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
No,
I
I,
think-
don't
I
think,
think-
that would work.
I think personally, I'm just saying, if we got back to the contract days and someone was like, you could be Peacemaker in this spin-off and in a Suicide Squad movie, or you could be the Thing in these new Fantastic Four projects, what would you pick?
If it was me,
Yes.
I would join the MCU.
It would
100%.
depend on the response to that Suicide Squad movie, for me. Because if I can build my own thing in DC and be one of the guys part of the savior for that, maybe
You
I'd be
think
able
you
to-
think Peacemaker's going to save the DC
No, but I'm
universe?
talking about that movie in general and being
Oh.
able to be part of like the renaissance of that universe, kind of.
I think going forward, if they threw enough at James Gunn to become their own Kevin Feige for the DCEU,
I would love that.
that would be a game
That'd
changer.
be a game changer,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
He's
it's,
back
I
at
mean,
Marvel.
he's already going to go back to Marvel
Yep.
to do Guardians 3.
Hey, everyone in the chat right now, go to minimize the screen and hit that like button. Help us get to 20 likes. There's 21 of you guys in here. Let us get to 20 likes. We'd absolutely love to get to 20 likes.
It's the little things, guys.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
Chiklis
yeah.
is 57 right now.
Yeah,
How's he look though?
That ain't gonna work.
57.
He looks 57. Okay. All right.
How old is he? 57. How does he look?
57.
I mean, he's bald. Bald people age a little better.
What are we saying here?
Guys
You look
like.
57.
Oh, thanks.
A young 57.
Yeah. Look dashing.
You know who ages really well?
You.
Bryan Cranston.
He actually does.
He
No,
does.
yeah.
Looks great for his age. And if he was Mephisto with some type of de-aging stuff, it would be really cool.
It's about time.
After credits.
This after credit scene was so dope.
Who gave her that letter? You know, I don't think it was him. I don't think
Appreciate
it was
the likes,
director
guys.
sketch.
Just 4 more. 4 more.
In the chat, I think Shelby had said that it was Vision that gave or no, Jacqueline Parker had said that it was a gift from Vision, that letter.
But Vision's broken in the a gift
Yeah.
like prior from all that, and that's what she opened it up
Oh,
to go
yeah.
look. That could be something.
Maybe.
Like maybe that's where he wanted to like settle down or something like that. That's why the Westview was so important. That makes sense. Good job. I like that.
Aloysius?
Mhm.
I don't know. Do you want to know who you think would be a good Miles Morales? And before we get into that, Shelby, yeah, we did. We actually talked about it right at the beginning. We actually thought the de-aging on Agatha's face looked pretty good, considering it was dark and not in the light, and she didn't emote with her face too much, which is one of the big problems with CGI faces. But I thought it looked pretty good. I don't know about you, Shelby. And then who do we think would be a good? It's kind of off topic a little bit. Who do we think would be a good Miles Morales? Yeah.
The kid from Stranger Things.
I was just gonna say.
True. Yeah. I agree. What's his name?
I forget. I think Frank's on it
Give
right
it a
now.
googs, Frank.
His name is Caleb McLaughlin.
Caleb
Yes.
McLaughlin.
Yeah.
I think he would.
That's
I think
where
he
I'm
would be.
at. I think
he'd
he-
be good. You have like a give him some type of Puerto Rican, Dominicano, something kind of and then he's still a younger kid, so he has room to grow in the MCU. I don't know if he.
Well, it was rumored a long time ago. I want to think 6, 7 months ago,
That
whenever
they saw somebody on set or something like
that
that.
he was cast,
Ah,
and that they haven't that Miles Morales has been cast,
okay.
but they're not putting that out there in the
In the tabloids.
interwebs.
Hmm.
Could we get Miles Morales on top of the other 14 Spider-Man we're gonna get
Possibly,
in Spider-Man 3?
Possibly, yeah.
And
At
then,
the end of it.
Um,
At the end of it.
Could we get a
No
Chi-
Way Home? Is that what the Spider-Man's gonna
yeah,
be? Yeah.
No Way Home? Could we get a Childish Gambino run? Like he'd be the showrunner because he's great. Is it Atlanta?
ATL, great.
Great show. He could be the showrunner, play Prowler in it,
Mhm.
and be kind of like an anti-hero villain in it,
Mhm.
and guiding Miles through it a little bit,
Mhm.
and could be a TV series
Well,
on Disney Plus.
We just got news that he's going to be doing some action work. He's doing a live action Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I believe, on
Yep.
Mhm.
Prime.
I think so.
So he's going to be doing some more action stuff. It'd be really cool to see. I think in the Miles Morales video game, Prowler's costume is so cool. It'd be really, 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 really cool.
And
to see.
he's under that Disney umbrella anyway, because
Yeah.
he's going to be involved in some capacity in the Lando series.
Mhm.
They've mentioned that they're going to have Lando at different stages of life.
Mhm.
That
I'm
it
cool with
might
that.
be Billy D. Williams narrating it,
Hmm.
and that you're going to have Donald Glover and other actors playing
Lando.
over
Different times.
in different phases of his life. I mean, you're going to obviously get Billy D. Williams in some capacity too
That'd be really
at
cool.
some point. He's already in the Disney family.
Yeah.
He's done Lion King. He's he's been around.
Yeah.
So we know in some capacity he's going to be involved, and it seems like kind of like a no-brainer to keep him plugged in,
fam.
connected to this. Yeah.
That's kind of our thoughts, but what do you guys think would be I mean, if you're familiar with Miles Morales, I think he might be one of my favorite Spider-Man versions. But nonetheless, who do you guys think would fit a cool, accurate Miles Morales? Let us know in the chat.
Let us know and like.
And one of the other things, and real quickly, we're gonna try to wrap it up pretty soon, but I just wanted to mention real quick, when it comes to the aging thing
Mm-hmm.
of Tom Holland, they've got to be really specific about who they cast and the age of the actor that they cast
Yeah.
for Miles Morales. Remember when you go back to Marvel about 10, 12 years ago, there was an ultimate Marvel universe
Mm-hmm.
that Miles Morales was a part of.
Yes.
He was the Spider-Man in that ultimate universe,
Yeah.
okay, in the comics.
Mhm.
I'm nerding out for a moment.
No.
They
it.
merged the ultimate universe into the regular 616
616.
Marvel universe.
Yep.
And then there's Miles and Peter.
Yes.
Okay. Peter Parker right now in the MCU films looks relatively young. So is it going to be kind of strange that he's all of a sudden a mentor type of role to Miles, or do they give Miles another member of the MCU, another Avenger or something, to be sort of a mentoring guy to Miles Morales?
You know what fixes that? Spider-Man was gone for those 5 years.
Okay.
So remember when everybody else didn't age in the grade or whatever? I think maybe that could be some kind of explanation of him kind of being close.
There's a lot of
towards the same
built-in
age.
jokes to that too.
You know
It's
what I
like,
mean?
You don't look like you could give me any advice. We look the same age.
We look the same age.
Yeah.
You know, but he's
That's
like,
true.
he's like, I've been doing this forever. You know, not forever, but
Right.
longer.
They are setting up for that kind of the Young Avengers in this next phase. And then Wanda's kids in the comics.
Both of the Spider-Man bottom.
Yeah, they're definitely setting the stage for Young Avengers. Do you think we could get that as a TV show or a movie?
I think it's going to be I think it's probably going to end up being a introducing to the Young Avengers. We might get a TV show, and then we're definitely for sure getting a full length, like Young Avengers movie.
Well, they're laying the
100%.
groundwork. You have the rumors of Miles Morales. You obviously have Wiccan and Speed. You have Hawkeye at the end of this year that's going to be on the Plus. You have all the characters kind of coming together that would kind of make up this lineup. You have Ms. Marvel,
Mm-hmm.
who could be playing a role in some capacity. I mean, they've got the people that they could be starting to bring. We don't even know if we're going to get another Hulk character, because we're going to have a She-Hulk series. It's going to be like a comedy,
Right.
like a sitcom type of thing. They're going to have on Plus. That's going to be like in 2022.
Hopefully, we get a Hulkling. That's
That'd be cool.
You know, that would be really cool.
What's his name? Jimmy, the young Asian Hulk in the comics now.
Amadeus Cho,
Amadeus Cho.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Jimmy Cho, but it's Amadeus Cho. Yeah.
Jimmy Woo,
Jimmy
Yeah,
Woo.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Uh,
Jimmy Neutron.
But yeah, I definitely think we're gonna get some Young Avengers.
This is a lot to unpack, guys. I think we're going to be watching this episode for the next couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Putting all of our theories and everything on Twitter. Follow us there, into_comics. Definitely on the IG. We'll be posting on the story all kind of crazy theories of what we think is going on. I'll be up for the next couple hours for sure, trying to figure this out.
I'll be asleep in an hour.
And Stormhammer in the chat has a lot.
Yeah,
say.
that's what I was gonna say. So Stormhammer also next week's battle seems one-sided. Also next week's battle seems a bit one-sided as you have Agnes possibly White Vision on one side and Wanda Monica regular Vision, maybe even Evan Peters Pietro on the other side. Well, maybe Pietro's kind of stuck in between and he's what helps turn the tide at the end of that fight. And then also do we think we're going to get another larger villain? I think we're all kind of in agreement that it's going to be Mephisto or somebody like that because I mean, Agatha seems a little weaker than Wanda right now. There's got to be somebody who's stronger.
There's got to be
than her,
someone
right?
stronger that's going to give her either some kind of power boost or help her. You know what I mean?
Lastly, he says, "Do we get Doctor Strange at the end of next week's episode? Post credits, I think."
I think that's one of the. There'll be 2 post-credit scenes. It'll be the mid-credit or the post-credit scene, and he's going to be trying to like either talk her down or telling her that he needs her for something, and you know, or a combination of those 2 things, and. You know, it's going to lead into the Multiverse of Madness film that we're going to get like about a year from now. It comes out next year in March. So it's a little bit of a wait, but we're going to have a lot of Marvel content. We're going to have a lot of content to go over with you guys every week leading up to that. And next week, we will be live back here in the studio for the season finale. I can't believe I'm saying season finale.
That's stressing me out, man.
This has been really cool to actually watch episodes with you guys at the same time.
100%.
Because we're usually watching it and texting, and well, I'm asleep, but you guys are watching it and texting each other, and you know, saying, "I can't believe Frank's asleep."
That's pretty much the gist of it.
That's pretty much what it is.
It really doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
No, seriously.
You know,
and then you and Donovan get to catch up on 119 text messages and, you know, figure out what's going on.
The most I've missed, whether they were work or I slept through, the most text messages I missed when I woke up the next day was probably about 63. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
No.
Those are rookie numbers, though. We got to get those up.
We got to pump those numbers up.
Neither
Well,
can
that
we,
was just
Shelby.
from his ex.
Yeah.
Right.
It wasn't even us.
Next week, WandaVision finale. Final prediction. What do you think happens when WandaVision episode 9 is over?
I think we get the merging of the visions and they kind of become the one. I think Wanda expands her hex to New Jersey. I think Mephisto comes out hiding and takes control of the hex, and then Doctor Strange pulls up like, all right.
Now I'm supposed to be here.
And then that leads into the Multiverse of Madness.
Good game. I'm around the same thing, man. I think Doctor Strange is going to get alerted that or something's going to happen. Maybe she's going to do another one of those freakouts, and Mephisto is either going to be brought into or crack into this reality, and then Doctor Strange is going to get noticed. It could be Nightmare, it could be Mephisto, it could be the Grim Reaper, or it could be all these characters put into one.
Yep.
But I definitely think we're getting that that shocking cameo that isn't going to be Doctor Strange, because I think we all know that he's going to be in here.
Right.
I think it's going to be wild. I hope it's hour plus.
An hour plus on
Disney
Plus.
Yeah.
On the plus.
We're hoping it's an hour plus.
I hope it's hour plus. What you got?
Looking forward to it. I hope that we get Mephisto, because we've all been talking about Mephisto for 2 months.
Yeah.
So I hope we see Mephisto in some capacity, or a mashup of a Mephisto and Nightmare, or the Grim Reaper, or something like that. We find out, what's Dottie been doing with those flowers.
Yes.
We find out, where's Ralph?
Who and where is Ralph?
Yeah. And
or
who,
the witness protection.
witness protection guy. Yeah. We find out, and we find out if Agent Wu can do any more card tricks.
What would be the coolest thing is if the after credit, if he shows Doctor Strange how to do like a card trick.
That would be pretty
funny.
I mean? They make that the post credits.
Hey guys, let's one last push, try to get us to 20 likes. We'd actually absolutely love to see that like button hit 20 before we get off of this. It'd be so dope.
Much love, guys. We appreciate everybody coming in here tonight.
But I think that, I think either way, we're gonna feel a little bit of a letdown when the episode ends, because I think it's something that bridges into something that's over a year away, and we're like, okay, great, now there's like 4 films I think 4 films that we would watch because we still haven't seen Black Widow.
Oh boy.
We get Black Widow, we get Eternals, we're gonna get Spider-Man 3. There's another movie that I'm forgetting, Shang-Chi. We're gonna have like 4 films before we get to Multiverse of Madness.
Right.
So I like the way that they're laying this groundwork, that we're getting all this connectivity, and I'm really hoping, looking ahead a few weeks, I'm really hoping that when we get to Falcon and the Winter Soldier, that they go in a completely different direction.
Oh yeah.
I hope that they don't connect anything to WandaVision. I'd hope that we're talking about 2 different paths.
Yep.
And that whatever they're trying to set up is, I only have one theory about it, but I'm going to save it for when we start talking about Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
But for Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I really hope they start to go down this path of setting up whatever secret invasion is going to be.
Yeah.
And they start to lay that groundwork.
Yeah.
But guys, we appreciate it so much. Just taking the time to stay up with us late. This is way past my bedtime.
Yeah, it's so cool that you guys are here with us. And Jacqueline, it seems like you're on the same page as us. It's going to be, Agatha's going to be kind of intimidated by Wanda. And at the end of it all, when maybe it looks like she's about to lose, she's going to call for someone that is more powerful than her.
Yep.
And that's going to be Nightmare, Mephisto. Heck, maybe it's even Dormammu. I doubt it, but it could be. And
Chthon.
Then Doctor Strange is like, this has gone too far.
Yeah, he's pissed.
Yeah.
He's
And he's have to shut it down.
Yep.
Oh man.
All right, well,
watch this again,
guys. Thanks for taking the time. We're gonna have to watch this again a couple more times this weekend. We'll get there. Probably watch it 2 or 3 more times. I know I'm watching it again tomorrow night with some family. So
nice.
Guys, have a good weekend. Thanks for checking us out.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for taking the time. Sonny, what do you want to say?
Love you guys. Love you guys. Appreciate everything. Look out for some shirts and some merch pretty soon.
Setting that up.
You know, like and subscribe, share. We really do appreciate you guys. It is pretty late, and you did hang out with us. So
yeah, that's so awesome that we still have 20 of you guys watching with us right now. Means
Very
the world
cool.
to us. So awesome. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. Tell your family about this awesome new podcast you found, and become part of the family. It means
Boom.
so much to us.
We do appreciate it, guys. We'll see you next week.
Watch that intro again.
Yeah, baby.
I can't wait. I'm gonna bump it with the windows down.
There we go.
There we go. Thanks, guys.
Later, guys.
And I killed Sparky too.